Hello, folks. I was just making a Christmas delivery on this episode of Sounding Board. This isn't no bag of dicks. But tonight we're going to talk about Wrestling Diva figures made by Mattel. We couldn't find an Elite figure this time of year for all your wrestling fans, but we got a wrestling figure. A Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair's daughter, to use as the example, to see how well these dolls are made. So, do we want to open it? Well, the package has been damaged by some fool collector. Look at that. They just bent the hell out of it. Can you believe that? Ruining the entire collecting value of this. There's some person who wants to buy this for investment purposes who now can't because it's destroyed. Destroying the entire value of the figure to this person. When after all, these are collector's items. Adult collector's items. And I don't stress the adult, because there are adult collector's items too. But let's open up and see how well these figures are made. These are the Diva versions. Maybe if there's time this year, we'll talk about the wrestling male dudes. Now, Aegis is opening it up for us. He's sitting there kind of quiet today. Okay, the doll is opened up here. And Charlotte Flair is loose. Now, if you're a wrestling fan, this is really, really good to play with because you can have yourself a little Diva League. But for a little kid, you wonder why does Mattel make these other than for collectability purposes, for a collection? You know, they don't do much. They just kind of stand there. You can't do any special maneuvers with them like the male figures or the base male figures, because they're very limited in their mobility. And then these stupid knee pads they put on these figures nowadays, they really hinder the mobility of the figure. And then you got arm movement. Hi, how you doing? I'm Charlotte Flair. Hi, Daddy. I'm on TV. Yes, yes. And if you don't like Ric Flair, I'm going to punch you in the face. Or, Sig-Heil, Sig-Heil, Sig-Heil. You know, it's very limited in what they did. You think they would have made an interchangeable hand or a joint here so the hands can do more? But the hands are just plugged in. You know, she can run to the ring. Ooh. She can't do a classic Diva high kick. She can punch. She can slap. You know, we'll use Stretch Armstrong from the last clip here. And she can punch. But kicking wise, she can't do a high kick because the rotation reach is that far. It's really sad because it makes you want, because even Shawn Michaels is hindered by this joint. Because they have this really weird hip joint right here. Now the Elites, on the other hand, let's get told Flexi Lexi, they had a full mobility. Look at that. Lex can go. Ha ha, I am Flexi Lexi. Look at me. Ah, love me, because I am beautiful. And all they could do is, you brute, you brute, you brute, you brute. Yes, I am a brute. I am Lex Luger. And this is an Elite version here. So, basically if this wasn't an Elite, you would have this joint gone, The hip joint doesn't move as far. The legs still have the same mobility. The arms have the same mobility, and the hands do. So you're paying for a little bit more on the joints for an Elite, but they seem to be better to play for wrestling purposes. But I guess the Diva is supposed to be standing there going, "Oh, great and powerful Lex Luger! I will follow you into the ring." Da-da-dunt, 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 da-da-dunt. And so they basically do that with him. What about me? What about Stretch Armstrong? No one cares about Stretch Armstrong. You go to Bad Children. But that is what she does. The hair, also, let's talk about that a little bit, because all the Divas I've seen, the hair also impedes the movement of the neck. So you can't really do any poses with them, because they didn't use a soft plastic for it. Which is kind of sad when you think about it, that they could have been done more with these. Or not even had an Elite female design and just made the females all this style, but made them Elite so they can at least have mobility, since usually these are 1 to a case anyways, maybe 2 max, and they're still hard to find anyways, because the cherry pickers get them before you can get them as a fit wrestling fan. So then you pay exuberant prices on eBay for it. So what did we learn tonight? That wrestling diva dolls are made for perverts. Like Santa. Hello, Charlotte Flair. Hello, Santa. Would you like to go on a date with Santa? Oh, yes. Would you like to ride Santa's magic sled? Oh, yes. And would you like to make Rudolph happy? Oh, yes. So until next time on Sounding Board, this is Santa. I gotta quit smoking. Signing off. Oh, wait. Might need my bag of dicks. Dropped them. So until next time, this is the Sounding Board, signing off.